Welcome to Homeschool Art. I am your virtual art teacher, Bitmoji Quinn. Let's continue our artistic journey with an artist whose name begins with the letter D. Before we begin, let's congratulate Deanna from Florida. She sent us a beautiful family portrait inspired by Fernando Botero. Thank you, Deanna. Great work. If you like our videos, don't forget to press like. And if you want to see more, please subscribe.
Yes!
Okay, let's remember artists are great observers. We observe everything around us so that we can become better artists. Since you are an artist, that means you are a great observer too. Let's begin. The artist we'll be learning about is Edgar Degas. Oh, but who in the world is Edgar Degas? Introducing Edgar Degas. He is otherwise known as the painter of dancers. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to say, I understand the art technique of Edgar Degas. I can learn how to use shapes to create a human form. Edgar Degas was a French artist whose favorite subject was the ballet dancer. He loved to paint the dancers practicing in rehearsals or backstage before a show. He would paint the ballerinas doing mundane things, like scratching their backs or even ironing clothes. His paintings showed dancers also balancing and moving throughout the space. During his career, he created more than 1,000 pictures of dancers. Let's take a look at his work. Describe what you see in this painting created by Edgar Degas. Did you say ballet dancers doing mundane things like balancing while tying their shoes or moving around while waiting online? What do you mean by mundane, balancing, and moving around?
Aww.
Time for a deep dive! The word mundane means boring.
Ugh.
Do you see anything boring going on in this painting by Edgar Degas? If you notice, the ballerinas are waiting on a boring line for their turn to dance. Well, thumbs up to you. You're a great observer. The word balance means applying equal weight to both sides to prevent from falling. Do you see anyone balancing in this painting? If you notice, the ballerina is balancing on one leg with both her arms out to keep from falling. Wonderful! You're a great observer!
Yes!
When we talk about moving around in a painting, we are really talking about the word movement. Movement in an artwork is different than when something is actually moving in real life. It's implied movement, which means it looks like the image is going to move in one direction or another, even though it is not really moving. Okay, great observers, let's analyze this painting by Edgar Degas. Do you notice any movement or implied movement in this painting? Do you notice if anyone is doing anything mundane? Do you see any balancing in this picture? It's so exciting to analyze Edgar Degas' paintings. Let's check this one out. Do you notice any movement or implied movement? Do you notice anyone balancing? Do you notice anything mundane going on? Why do you think he painted this way? Time to decide. Do you like or not like the artwork of Edgar Degas? It's up to you. Your opinion counts too. Let's make art! Your task is to create a drawing of dancing figures. In order to create your drawing, you will need a real wooden figure model or a picture of one, pencils and erasers, white paper, and crayons. Here are the instructions for your dancing picture. First, observe the wooden figure model or a picture of one as a helper. Then, draw the simple shapes of each part of the human figure. Complete at least 5 figures on one page and use different dance poses. You can also use crayons, markers, or paint to color in your composition. Happy drawing!
Woo!
Still feeling a little confused? Okay, let's look at some examples and helpers. And don't forget, you can pause the video and go back if you need to. Before we get started, let's check out some real-life dancers, because artists observe real life all of the time. Here is a photograph of some real dancers practicing. How are they balancing? Are they showing any movement? When you're ready to get started, try using these shapes to draw a person's body. We see an oval for the head, a small oval for the neck. We also use rectangles and squares and other rectangles and squares, small and big, all for the shape of the body. Here is an example of all of those shapes separated so that you can see them more clearly.
Yes!
Here are a few wooden figures that appear to be dancing. Draw the shapes that you see in these dance positions. Try it, it's fun! Draw as many dancers as you want and color them in. And remember, you do things in your own special way. Don't be afraid to try. If you would like to share your artwork with Bitmoji Quinn and be featured in Homeschool Art's virtual art exhibitions, go to dropevent.com, tick 43124, or send us an email at tick43124@dropevent.com. If you liked our video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more of our videos, hit subscribe. We will see you soon for the next homeschool art lesson. Bye!